And in a significant judgment affecting interfaith couples who get marriages solemnized under the Special Marriages Act, the Allahabad High Court has made optional the publication of a notice of the intended marriage, saying the mandatory notice provision as it stands today would invade it in the fundamental rights of liberty and privacy. Alok, this is Alok Pandey joins us for more on this. Alok, a very, very significant judgment. It really changes the face of how interfaith marriages take place in our country, and perhaps end something which has been regressive, to say the least.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right, Vishnu. Currently, the provision under the Special Marriages Act is that if somebody, say I have to get married under it, so I and my partner, we go to the marriage officer and then we give a written notice informing that we have to marry. And just in layman terms, that notice or a form of that notice is then put up by the official in his office, and anyone can then object to it on a lot of grounds, including age, mental health, customs, etc., etc. Now what the judge is saying, and it's a 47-page order, is that, look, I'll just use my example again. Suppose I and my partner go to the marriage office. I give that written notice. Now, it is up to me. If I give in written that I want such a notice to be pasted in that office, then that notice will be pasted. If I don't, then there is no use and this is not going to happen. And then the officer, the marriage officer, in the words of the judge, shall not publish any such notice or entertain objections to the intended marriage and proceed with the solemnization of the marriage. This is very significant, given the backdrop also, Vishnu, where we all know, too many cases of legal action are happening against couples, against Muslim men in particular, under UP's controversial new law. Now, of course, this judgment has nothing to do with that new law, but it is still very significant because it kind of helps interfaith marriage couples to solemnize marriages under the law in an easier manner. The court also making some very strong and very important observations, saying that the publication of such notices invades the fundamental rights of liberty and privacy, and that it affects the couple's freedom to choose marriage without interference from state or non-state actors. So, very, very significant judgment from the Allahabad High Court.